Hey there, this is Patrice Washington from patricewashington.com, where we chase purpose, not money. So you know, as America's money maven, I love talking about earning more money. And today we're going to focus on some of the reasons why you may not be earning more money. Now, I have really been committed to helping us celebrate Equal Pay Day. Well, not celebrate, but really acknowledge. So if you're not familiar with it, Equal Pay Day is the day in the year when the average woman finally earns what her male counterpart has earned in the workforce the previous year by December 31st. And it's not really pleasant. For majority women, that day in 2017 was April 4th. But for women of color, our day is actually not until July 31st. And that means we have a lot of work to do. So I understand the fact industries need to change, employers need to change. There are a lot of things that need to change out there. But one thing that I know for sure is that we have to participate in our own rescue. And so I want to give you 3 ways that you can participate in making sure that you begin to earn more money today. Number 1 is you haven't given yourself permission to earn more. Now, I know that might sound kind of odd. What does that mean? But I know from my own experience that when I lost everything in the recession and I needed to rebuild my career, cutting coupons and using rewards cards was not enough. I needed to earn more. But because I had lost all my money, I was living in an old story, not giving myself permission to move forward. And sometimes not giving yourself permission looks like waiting for someone else's validation, waiting for someone else's recognition to come in and tell you that you are ready to move forward. Well, let me tell you, that validation and that permission, that comes from within. And so in order to earn more, you have to first give yourself permission to move forward, to use your gifts, and to not hold back your brilliance. Now, second reason you may not be earning more is that you are watching other people way too closely. Now I'm all about looking around YouTube or Facebook or online for inspiration. Inspiration is fine, but when you start to imitate other people much too closely, that's a problem because you are getting out of alignment with who you truly are and what you've been called to do. So really take some time to be still and think about how you want to be perceived in the marketplace. Who do you really want to work with? What truly brings you energy? What would fit your lifestyle? You have to really think about how you're going to use your gifts to move this forward without trying to duplicate what someone else is doing, because you'll never do that successfully. And number 3, you might be using your gifts in the completely wrong place. Now, sometimes I hear from women, well, actually not sometimes, all the time. I hear from women, I get the emails, I get the DM messages, and they say, I am really struggling to figure out what my gift is. And I am a firm believer that for most people, your gift is right under your nose because you've been doing it day in and day out your whole life. It's probably something that you really have done so much that you've taken it for granted. And you think because you're not earning more that you don't know what your gift is. But I'm going to have to call BS on that because you probably know what the gift is, but you're using it in the wrong industry, or you're using it in the wrong ministry, or you're using it in the wrong community. And you might be using it in a place where people don't appreciate you, they may not acknowledge it, and they may not be willing to pay. But that doesn't mean that if you don't shift where you're spending your time and who you're spending it with and what you're offering to people, that you won't see some type of progress there. So really, it's about you also giving yourself permission to take that gift and figure out what is the best use for it. Where do you really need to align yourself? So that's why I actually started the Earn More Money movement at iwillearnmore.com. It's a completely free experience where I share with you 20 of the principles that I've used to earn more money in my business, but even when I worked in the nonprofit sector. I would really encourage you to go over there if you're having a challenge with earning more, because the very first step is going to teach you all about the mindset that it takes to earn more money. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you been waiting for someone else to give you the permission you need to move forward? Have you been waiting for others to validate what your gift is in this world? Do you know what your gift is, but do you think you might be guilty of just using it in the wrong place on the wrong people? It's really important that you share with us down in the comments because I'm building a community of women who want to grow together. That means that you want to live your life's purpose, find fulfillment, and earn more without ever chasing money.